So in today's video, we're going to talk about the fastest way to get down to single figures as you possibly can. And what you need to do is focus your game on a few areas. Now, I am talking today from experience. So when I work with students who lower the handicaps, or when I play with single figure golfers compared to those mid and high handicap golfers, they all do something very different. And the low handicappers always seem to have the same sort of skill set, which I'm going to explain. So the first one is that you have to become really good with driver. Okay, so if you're sort of, let's say, a mid handicapper and your aspiration is to become a low handicapper and you're really poor with the driver, unless you've got a vast amount of distance, you are going to need to learn to become very, very good with this. Now, golfers who are very good with the driver have a really good right arm release. Okay, golfers who are not very good with driver have a very poor right arm release. Now, what a poor right arm release means is where when we swing up towards the top, as my arm is positioned like so. Golfers that really struggle with this is because they hold onto this type of angle as they start the downswing, and this arm gets really stuck. And then this makes the club come down too steep. Now, when you swing like this to some capacity, you can still kind of get away with the irons because the irons are shorter, they're more vertical, they don't mind being hit as down on. The problem is the driver's not going to like you quite as much because it doesn't want that downward striking. It wants you to be able to sweep it. So if I sort of swing back here and I sort of mimic that same move, see how steep that club head comes. If I now allow my right arm to straighten, you see the difference. Club head moves away from me. This helps me hit up on the golf ball. So working on that right arm release motion, right, that sort of straightening sensation will make a massive difference towards your driving ability. And I would say, depends on the golf course where you play, but if you were to, say, focus on a distance between 220 to maybe 240, then that would be suffice to get you into that low handicap bracket. Okay, so that's step one. The second step very much comes down to contact. So again, the trait that I tend to see with single figure golfers is very rarely do they have a huge miss hit. And I mean this across all. So fairway woods, long irons, mid irons, short irons, chipping, right? Mid handicappers will occasionally thin the ball, top the ball. Obviously, this starts to add additional shots. The low handicapper very rarely sort of does this, okay? So if I kind of got set up here, one of the things that you're looking to do is get that club to strike, let's say about an inch, maybe 2 inches ahead of the ball. Okay, so again, a simple exercise to practice is, can you see the way I've got set up here? So let's just say I keep my ball position in the centre of my stance. You can see I've placed this alignment stick just slightly left of that. And the idea is that as long as you can get that club head to strike the ground by that line, that means that you are shifting your weight nicely. It would also mean that you're releasing that right arm nicely. And if you can hit the ground in the same sort of spot each and every time, then obviously you're going to eliminate those sort of miss-hit mistakes. But also, when the club comes down too early, you don't stabilise the face as well. So that's why I would 100% say that is the second skill that I tend to notice very much with single figure golfers. And then the last one is putting. It is putting. What I tend to see, again, with very good single figure golfers is good pace control when it comes to putting, but also very competent on short putts, 4 feet and in. Those are the areas that you need to practice. Those are the things that you want to make sure that you're not giving away. Being competent from 3 and 4 feet doesn't mean you have to be technically amazing when it comes to putting, but it does mean that obviously you need good alignment and that you can do the same sort of thing time after time. If you're missing a lot of those short putts, then there's absolutely no chance that you're ever going to get up and down, okay? Because you're never going to chip it in the hole all of the time, and it will just mount up on your score. And I promise you, if you're really keen to get down to single figures, those are going to be your areas of concern. Longer drives, better quality of contact, and less mistakes, silly mistakes when it comes to things like putting. See you soon. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. But let me tell you something. There's a much, much easier way for you guys to be seriously improving your game. And online lessons have never been any easier or any more affordable. If you head over to the website, you'll see examples of different programs that I offer, but I promise you, you'll be absolutely amazed at a couple of things. One, how easy it is nowadays to participate in online lessons. I work with students that send me videos from the course, that send me videos from the range, that send me videos from home. You'll be astounded how you're probably not doing the things that you should be doing and how helpful it will be for me, very much personally, myself, to keep a watchful eye on your progress. I've also got a video library and some structured content over there as well to help guide you on your way. But keep watching the tips, subscribe for more of those. But like I say, there is an easier way to ensure you're on the right path. I'll see you soon.